Hello and welcome. My name is Lucas Curtis, and this is my vlog. Now, a couple of my friends here, Dan, Corey, and Brandon, each have their own vlogs, and through watching them, I've kind of pumped myself up and gotten me out of my little shell here, and decided to do my own. Um, Now, they each have their own names for their vlogs, and so to distinguish mine from anybody else's, I'm going to call it the final word. So if anyone else has any better ideas, uh, just let me know. Post on my little page here going on, and let me know what's going on. First, I'm going to start with something that kind of happened yesterday. It's kind of been bugging me a little bit. Um, Yesterday I was leaving JCC, the college that I go to, and I was backing out of my parking spot. Now, before I back out, I check and I make sure that nobody's coming. I don't want to have an accident. It's one of the last things on my mind. It's just going to make life a lot tougher for me, and I don't want to have to deal with the hassle. So I put my car in reverse, and I'm looking around, making sure no one's coming. Nobody is coming. The entire lane of traffic is clear on both sides of the little aisle that they have going on there. And so I start backing out. Now, all of a sudden, this little blue Dodge, it's not an Avenger, just a little blue Dodge car comes flying out of nowhere, almost nails me in the rear end, and the lady driving then has the audacity to give me the finger. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, well, it's really your fault because you didn't check well enough. But I did. I did. I checked really good. That's one thing I don't want to have to deal with is an accident. So she just comes out of nowhere. So naturally, I stop and I stop so she can go by. But then she gives me the finger for something that she almost did. She almost hit me, not the other way around. I can understand. Maybe she was in a little bit of a hurry, but it doesn't matter. She's still. I don't get it. Why? Because of your mistakes, do you have to blame me for them? I mean, it's just. I hate it. I can't stand it. It just bugs me. Just kind of throwing that out there. Um, that parking lot's crazy too. People fly up and down those aisles looking for parking spots. So maybe she was looking for one, but hey, I was kind of a little bit of it's my fault because hey, I didn't see her coming right away. But still, she's the one who's flying up the aisle and almost hit me. So if I'd gotten hit, it would have been her fault, not mine. Next, if anybody has ever watched Dan's vlog, Dan's Judgment, he does these little parts on a guy he calls Busey. Now, the other day, I was in the student union, and I was with Corey, and we were looking through the window into the cafe there, and Busey was in the other room on the computer. So he gets up and leaves, and he's gone for like half an hour. So at this point, Corey walks by, and he sets his hat on the floor to see if he'll notice, kind of thing. Now, Busey is an interesting person, and Corey actually texted me a story about him today. I'll let him cover that in his next vlog, because that was funny. But Busey comes back, and he has this tray. His tray he got from the cafeteria. Now it has like fries and pizza and all these other different food items on there. A bottle of Code Red Mountain Dew, because he had to leave to go get that too. Now he sits down and he starts eating his food, and he realizes he'd forgotten the salt. So he gets up, he takes his tray with him. Now naturally you would think, oh, he's going to take it and he's going to put whatever on there. Okay, fine. So he takes it with him. He goes, sits it down in front of the microwave in the cafeteria, grabs the salt shaker, puts it on his tray, grabs a thing of ketchup, puts it on his tray, gets up, walks back to his computer, sits down, takes the salt shaker, dumps like half of the salt in the salt shaker onto his food, keeps eating, realizes, oh, this isn't enough food, dumps more of it on there, and it's just a lot of salt. Now I'm thinking, oh, it's not a big deal. It's kind of funny, though. It gets better. He realizes his hat's not there, and if any of you guys have ever ran into Busey in the hallway, he kind of talks funny, and kind of just doesn't quite cover it. So he's sitting there, he realizes his hat is missing. And if you've ever seen Mr. Bean with his little mumbling thing, or whatever it is, that's what it was. That's what he did. He realized his hat was missing. It was on the floor when he found it. He was like, where's my hat? It's missing. I can't find it. My hat. Bends down, picks it up. Problem solved. Sitting there looking at his food. Oh, I need more salt on my food. So he puts more salt on it. I just thought it was really funny. Watching him go at it. He's like Mr. Bean. So carry on. Keep putting more salt on your food so Dan can keep ridiculing you or whatever he does. All right. So now brings me to my final point for today. There's this guy I know. Now, I mentioned Busey is more of a Dan's thing. Dan just hates him. Now, there's a guy, this guy very similar to he's basically my Busey. So, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's very, I'm better than you. Doesn't matter what I say or do. To give you a short story about this guy here, I was sitting at my grandparents' house, and he was over there too because he's with my cousin, and she was they're actually fiancés, so of course he's always with her wherever she goes, follows her to the garbage can kind of thing. Oh my goodness, she might meet someone on the way to the garbage can, might leave me for the garbage can, for the banana peel in the garbage can. You never know. Call him MJ for short here. We were watching a movie Shooter because it was on TV, and now in the movie towards the end, he has the snow scene where Nick Memphis gets shot, but he has the piece of steel in his under his coat, so he gets hurt, but he doesn't die. Now the piece of steel he pulls out is like this thick. It is thick. It's literally a piece of armor. However, he didn't feel that it was thick enough to stop the bullet that shot him, and it's a piece of armor. It's this thick. It's gonna stop the bullet. But no, he says no. There's no way that it's gonna stop the bullet. It's not thick enough. The bullet's going too fast. Blah blah blah. They don't even make armor that can stop bullets like that. Well, you know what? I'm here to say that that's not true. They do. The military has them. He said at the very least they're in development. At the very least, they're being used in the field. It's just, he's wrong. He's going to correct me on it. Now, I'll share more about this story because, hey, the armor is this thick, but it's only in development, and it's not going to stop the bullet. Okay, whatever you say. Smile and wave. Just smile and wave. Now I'm almost out of time here, so I'm gonna have to tell you more about this later. So final word for the day is when people almost hit you in the parking lot and they give you the finger, just smile and wave. When Busey's putting salt on his food and looking for his hat like Mr. Bean, just smile and wave. And when when people are correcting you wrongly on things that you know for a fact, just smile and wave. Basically, you just want to smile and wave, put that out there. You want to make them think that they're right no matter what. So, hey, whatever. My name is Lucas Curtis, and thanks for watching.